What's going on, guys? I have another video today for the 2012 NFL offseason because yesterday a legend in our generation in the NFL retired in LaDainian Tomlinson after 11 years, most of those spent with the San Diego Chargers. He signed a one-day contract yesterday and retired as a San Diego Charger, and he leaves the NFL after his 11 years holding records for the 5th most all-time rushing yards, 3rd most touchdowns, and 2nd most rushing touchdowns. So obviously LaDainian Tomlinson, if you just look at his stats, you can see how consistent he was and why he will be a Hall of Famer once his eligibility is up. I think he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a fantastic player, always has been, and always been a very high character guy. And I remember a couple of years ago when his time was up with San Diego after those 9 seasons, he almost went to Minnesota but decided to go to New York Jets. I was really hoping he would come to Minnesota. And so his last 2 years, nothing great. Did not get 1,000 yards as a Jet. He had 914 back in 2010. And last year didn't even get that many carries and only had 280 yards. So LT has retired as a San Diego Charger. And if you're wondering what the gameplay here, I have him playing against the Minnesota Vikings instead of a AFC West division rival, because my first memory of LaDainian Tomlinson was actually back in 2003, which would have been his 3rd season in the league. It was a game he played against the Vikings. He absolutely tore it up in that game. I was 10 years old. I can still remember it. That game, he had 162 rushing yards. I looked up the stats here, and that was a year that the Chargers actually only had 4 victories. But LaDainian Tomlinson, he was a great franchise running back and is one of the best running backs I've been able to watch. And so I will miss LT in the NFL. 11 years, though, went by pretty fast. I've been an NFL fan for about as long as LaDainian Tomlinson's career, so it seems pretty crazy that his career is already over. But I've been a big LaDainian Tomlinson fan ever since I started watching him. I probably heard about him before that Vikings game, but when I saw him play on TV against the Vikings, he absolutely shredded that defense. I remember I had a LaDainian Tomlinson jersey back in middle school. He was one of my favorite players in the league, so I just want to make this quick video, guys, to pay tribute to one of the, I would call him a legend of our generation here in the NFL. And so in the comment section, guys, leave some comments about your favorite LaDainian Tomlinson moments or highlights. There's a lot of them. He scored a lot of touchdowns in his career. He also threw for 7 touchdowns. But anyways, guys, the video is drawing to a close, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.